Oh, hey guys, it's Boston Fan here with another video documenting my collecting journey. Now, I want to show off a big pickup that I had recently. I think I'm going to call this video The Joy of Sox. It's about the 2004 Red Sox. It's been almost 20 years, about a month, 2 months from now. It'll be the 20-year anniversary of the Red Sox breaking the curse and winning the 2004 World Series. Like a lot of Red Sox fans on YouTube or wherever, it was probably the most seminal sports moment of our lives. I fully believe that I'd never see the Red Sox win the World Series, and it was more than unbelievable when they did. The first thing I did was, honestly, I fell to my knees when Folk grabbed the ball, and I started to cry. It was unbelievable, and that stays with me today. So, of course, the 2004 Red Sox is a natural source of interest when collecting, and I've collected a number of stuff over the years, signed pictures. Here you see Time Magazine. It came out in November of that year. It's Folk and Veritek celebrating. I was able to get Keith Folk through a consignment with somebody who got him in person, and then randomly one day in 2009 maybe, I went to Fenway Park with this magazine hoping to get Jason Veritek to sign it, and he that day decided to come out of the parking lot and sign for a few people, and I got him to complete that. So that's a really cool piece. I do that as a backdrop to this project that I'm working on. I think I've talked about it before, and it's going to kind of lead into what my huge pickup was. So I'll start by showing this piece off, if we can get it on camera. So it's Game 3 of the World Series in St. Louis. Of course, it was signed by, if you can see that, Pedro Martinez. He did a toy drive here around the same time I got that fall, early winter of 2009 or 2010. I'm not exactly sure which. Donate 2 toys, get a signature. And I had this World Series ticket. There's a crease in the middle, which I'm actually just noticing now for really the first time. Yeah, crease right in the middle, whatever. Doesn't bother me. And I found this ticket in a dollar bin at a card show. The seller doesn't really care about, and he's been at a few card shows locally. If you're in the Massachusetts area, Frenchie doesn't care about stuff that isn't cards. So to him, this was junk. So it was $1 in his dollar bin. It was a legit Game 3 World Series ticket. So I picked it up for $1. Cool to have a World Series ticket from '04. And then when Pedro came around, I thought that I needed him to sign it because it's just one of those unique items that I don't know how many he signed. And I had blue Sharpie, but with the dark blue background, I was kind of not sure. And we decided on silver because that's the other one I had. Maybe if I had red, I would have gone there. So that kind of started me on the little quest. I had the Game 3 ticket, and that was pretty cool, I thought. Now, games 1 through 3 are fairly easy to get because they were just random World Series games. I was able to pick up the Game 2 ticket from my local card store. This is a full ticket. I don't think the Game 3 is because there's not the bottom portion. I think that was actually used at a game, hence the crease. This is unused, but it is an official ticket. And so my thought after getting Pedro, he won, of course, Game 3 through 7 innings that day. And I could compile the tickets. I got that in Game 1, fairly easy, $20, $15. Was that I would get the winners of each game to sign them. And Keith Folk was at open house at Fenway Park this year. I went with my son. I had a video in April, and he was a signer, and he was willing to sign the Game 1 ticket. He was the Game 1 winner. And he actually said to me, do you know how I got the win in this? Because it's not so good. And I was like, yeah, but he's like, I blew the save. So he blew the save, but no one remembers that. Bellhorn hit a home run off the pole, and then he won the game. So he was the Game 1 winner. I have the Game 3 winner. I had the Game 2 ticket, and Schilling charges a little bit more for ticket stubs. $65 was his last paid signing that I saw. And so I was a little dubious. I've got half of them done, but the problem is Game 4 is the tough ticket. Those typically sell for $200, give or take. And that's a lot of money to spend if I'm not quite sure I want to complete the project. Yeah, that's expensive for a ticket, at least for me. But something pulled out this weekend, a lot that came up, not this weekend, last weekend. And obviously you guys know where this is heading. It's a Game 4 lot that I got, actually. I picked up the Game 4 ticket. So now this chase is officially on. I'm going to get that signed by Schilling in silver Sharpie next time he does a signing. And what you see I'll try to get signed in a minute. So the package came like this, 2 envelopes and just a small regular envelope. Now these, the Hank Aaron Award, I believe were given out, I'm not sure if game 3 or game 4. They were given out at the World Series. I guess that's when they named the Hank Aaron Award. It says bonus inside, look for the randomly inserted Hank Aaron autograph. I didn't get one, but they included 2, so they must have had 2 seats. And it's an 8x10 of him hitting his home run to break Ruth's record. It's really nice. It's got the World Series sticker down there, so it's, you know, official MLB, whatever. Really cool picture. Decent quality. It seems a little bit like cropped a little weird. So I'm probably going to keep one of these for my collection just because I think it's neat with the envelope. And I got a second one, same thing inside. So actually, I'm going to sell that because I don't frankly need it. So anyway, all this stuff, it was $150 door to door. Shipping, tax, everything was $150. So again, you typically find the Game 4 World Series ticket for about $200. So $150 is a great deal for one ticket. So I got those 2 Hank Aaron World Series pictures in it. Then they included a ticket to the Cardinals Game 2 of the NLDS, and I believe it was against the Dodgers. So I am not a Cardinals fan, so I'm going to sell that. That game, of course, features Pujols, Scott Rowland, Larry Walker, 3 Hall of Famers in their lineup. I think it's pretty cool. It came on this just like stacked in just strips of paper. So this is all the lot that I got. Came with a second ticket to the NLDS. So again, not part of my collection. I'm not a Cardinals fan. Sorry, Cardinals fans. So I'm going to stick that on eBay. It came with then this kind of neat, and I'm going to try to sell it because, again, not part of my collection, Phantom Game 5 full ticket. So Game 5 was not played because the Red Sox, of course, swept the Cardinals. So it came with 1 Phantom ticket and a second Game 5 Phantom ticket. So I'm going to send those both online or put them on eBay and try to get some money back for this lot. I think I'll be successful. But of course, as you've seen, everything comes in pairs. So whoever this lot came from or whoever was selling it had 2 tickets. And here's the Game 4 ticket. And here's its pair, seat 21 and 20. So for $150, I was able to pick up 2 Game 4 tickets. These are used. You can tell the bottom is ripped off. And if you've seen any of those, you can find them for like $10 online. They sell like, oh, ticket stub, and it's just this bottom portion of the ticket of Game 4 of the World Series. So I get 2 Game 4 tickets. They are clearly used. They're not in pristine condition. This one has a little scratch right there, which was disclosed in the listing. So I'm probably going to put this one up on eBay for somewhat under $200 and just get my money back for the whole lot. And in essence, get the ticket stub, this one right here, that I am going to hopefully get Derek Lowe to sign to finish that, or to be part of that project. And I'm going to get him to sign it. I'm putting it into his top loader right now. We can finish that later. But yeah, $150 for all that. I now have all 4 tickets from the 2004 World Series. I watched every inning of that series, of course. Was stressed beyond belief. I even went out of my way, which is not like me, but after Game 3, the day of Game 4, I actually went out and bought champagne, which is not like me to try to jinx something like that. But I was like, there's something going on here and I have to be ready, and I bought champagne. So to have all 4 tickets, this is the first time they've all been together. The Pedro's been away in storage, which I just pulled out for this video. These 2 guys have been sitting, and then this has been sitting upstairs waiting for me to make the video. So that's the first time all 4 brothers are together. And there they are, all 4 tickets to all 4 games of the awesome, amazing 2004 World Series. And my new project going into 2025 is to get these final 2 signed. Derek Lowe, he was in Boston in May, but I didn't have the ticket. That's when I really started looking and realizing how expensive these could be. It was like $35, so I'm hoping he'll make another round the next year or 2. Will be great. I'd send that right away. And then Schilling, I know, does signings from time to time, so I just have to bide my time for that. And then I will have all 4 tickets signed by the winning pitchers of all 4 games in that World Series, which I think would be really cool. And then I need to decide, what do I want to do? Do I want to frame them all together? Do I want to send them in to get authenticated and slabbed? Yeah, a lot of decision making to happen, but super stoked to get this. I got an amazing price. Anytime you get a super deal, it's, the first thing you want to do is show it off to people online. I showed it off to my wife and she was so enthusiastic. And then she's like, I really don't know that it's a great deal, but if you're excited, that's cool. And I'm like, okay, thanks. But yeah, so this is my show off. This is my collection so far. And I can't wait to complete this. It'd be fantastic to complete it even this year if there's signings. So yeah, just wanted to show that off. Show off kind of the good deal I got. If you're looking for World Series tickets, usually the clincher, it makes most sense. The clincher is more expensive. And if you're a Red Sox fan, that Game 4 ticket is going to be the hard one to complete the set. You should be able to find the other 3 tickets for $40 and under. They're fairly cheap and fairly available. Anytime I search for Game 4 tickets, the other games always pop up. And I'm like, oh, sweet, one for $40. Oh, no, wait, that's Game 2. Oh, one for $35. Oh, no, that's Game 3. So, yeah, I don't really have any good closing. Just stay connected, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe if you're interested in following me on my journey in collecting, and I'll speak to you again soon.